This is Blender tutorial on how I would like to set up the camera inside Blender if I were to do motion graphic works, for example, for kinetic typography. Okay, let's get started. This is what you get when you open Blender. As usual, you get the lamp, you get the camera, and you get the objects. The camera by default is pointing at the corner there, 45-degree angle. That's not really what you want. When you work on motion graphic work, you actually want the camera to be at the position where it's pointing down at the z-axis. So if you look at the camera position, the transformation at the moment is like this. You want to set it up to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 in the rotation, and so you get it at the center there like this. Or another way, if your camera is totally out of whack like this, if you press Alt R, it will reset the rotation, and Alt G to reset the position, and you move the camera back a little bit like that. And if you notice that triangle, solid triangle there is pointing, it's basically showing the camera up position in the Y direction, and that's how you actually want to work. And you also want, this is the view from outside the camera where you can see everything in the scenes, but you also want the view from inside of the camera. And if I create another panel there by dragging this, and then I'll hide this, and then over here I'll press 0 on the numpad. I jump into inside of the camera view, and this is the view I usually like to have. And then from here I don't rotate like crazy like that, because I'll quickly lose where I am in the space. With rotation, usually I just rotate. If I want to tilt it in the Z, rotate with the like this in the Z axis, and if I want to translate it, I can translate it in any directions. Z axis for zooming in, zooming out, the X and the X and the Y. That's how I usually want to work. It's really make life easier. And let me reset it again. Let's delete this cube and create Suzanne monkey. Okay, at the moment you see it's born where the location of the cursor is. If I create a monkey, and if you want it to center the cursor, I usually do the press space bar and then type in snap, select snap cursor to the center, it will snap the cursor, and then here I can create Suzanne, and you see how the Suzanne is born correctly, pointing at the Z up, where the diff like this. There's a little bit of perspective there. And then if I, for example, if I create a background, I create a plane, I will set the dimension to 16 by 9. This is, for example, the background. I can add a material, shadeless, blue color. That's the background. Move the camera a little bit. I can do this as well. Let's zoom out like so. And then that's your 3D objects. And you want to text, you put the cursor where you want to born the text, and then create a text. This. Okay. So this is how you want to work. This is more structured way where you don't rotate like crazy. You just want everything to be nice and structured. For now, there is another way actually where you are more freely move in space. But for now, this is how you start. I think the best way to start. For example, this is first part of your motion graphic work, and then I'll key the camera, key there, and I move it slightly to the next one. Second part. And then camera, I will key it again here. Let it stay for a few frames. This is the part that will be rendered exactly. So this is a preferable way for me to work in Blender if I were to do motion graphics. There's another method where you move the camera more freely, but I will probably explain that in the next tutorial. Thank you.